Good afternoon. We are at 379 Brooks, new construction here in Gladewater, and the much desirable Lilly Lake Ranch. This one's pretty cute. There's a couple of them out here, but honestly, I looked around and I think this one's my favorite. Here's one more right here and another one next door. It sits up a little bit higher next door, but this one here just has some nice general final touches. And a beautiful view out back. Plus the land here to the right looks a little too tight to develop out, unless they just did a crazy amount of dirt work. It does look like they're going to build a little bit further that direction and around this bend. But right here, I don't see them building a house. Your property line, you can see it back there. It's not right here, but it's back there. There's a T-post in the ground. Basically everything that's mowed and maintained. So over to the light pole. But yeah, this one's really cute. You do have an HOA on it of $450 a year. But you get a gated entrance, a nice little landscape finish up front. And here's your aerobic septic. It's fully set up for the Generac. So I don't think it has the home generator, but it's wired for it. So I'll verify that. Here's your backyard. The final completion does not come with the fence, but we could do our best to negotiate that in or some kind of credit in lieu of. I think in the long term, there probably will be homes up here at the front, but I will double check on that. It could just be kind of a recreational area as well. Here's your AC unit. But let's dive in on this one where we've got a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, nesting on just over half an acre. Yeah, this one's pretty awesome. And you have 2,000 plus square feet, so hard to beat that. Price is $429. I'm sure there's some flexibility there. You got the nice dark touches out here, keeping it modern, but still with the brick finish. I like the roof pitch as well. The grass is in great shape, so we've been getting a pretty good amount of rain, but there's your other T-post for the property line. We got cameras as well, so those will convey. They're hardwired in. Excuse me. Let's dive in. You can tell there's some things that they still need to finish up. You got some of the sheathing showing, door frame. And all they need is a piece of trim there. All right, so you come in the front door here. Split up. And then you've got your half bath to the right. Just toilet, vanity, taller ceilings. So it looks like in there you've probably got 8 foot out here, 10. And then here's your living room. So there's little things like there's a piece of wire hanging out, looks like a ground for the fan. With new construction, what we will do in most cases, we will do what's called a blue tape walkthrough. So we would get an inspection, present those items to the builder for their consideration in repairing. If they do, we kind of have that open dialogue and discussion, go from there, so on and so forth. So you've got your living area here, and then what appears to be the dining room right here. A little awkward in the floor plan, just because you don't have a ton of separation, but it does maintain the open concept. So you've got living room, transition into dining, into the kitchen, vent hood, it's going out of the house. You got electrical, cooktop, and then you got some underglow. Looks like some of the lights are not working, or this side is just not on, but I didn't see a separate switch. Fridge will stay with the property. All appliances are LG. Here's your pantry area over here. I do like the underglow. I think maybe the lights are just not set up on this side, but we'll definitely double check. Large kitchen sink. Sliding drawer here for your trash can. And there's some fixtures and hardware they haven't completely finished installing. Pantry space. Cabinets are soft close. Woohoo! I do like the contrast of the color here. It almost looks like it's not sanded, but it is. But that contrast with the color of the flooring and kind of the brass and the hardware is really nice. So there's your vent hood, cabinets, and the AC is pumping. It feels great in here. It's 95 degrees outside. Laundry room with like a mud bench accent wall for storage. And you have this pocket door to close it off. And we got your 2-car garage. It's pretty spacious. So that right there should be, yes, water shutoffs. So if you had a leak in the house, you can isolate it, cut the water off to that supply line directly. So that way you don't have to go figure out where it's leaking. You don't have to turn off your main. Always love to see that. I was about to say it's a tankless hot water heater, but you know what's in this closet? A water heater. Well, that's just the blonde in me. It's not a tankless hot water heater, but you do have a 220 outlet there, so you can put a deep freezer, whatever your 220 desires are. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is actually, okay, here we go. Pretty good. It's all labeled. Trying to see generator. I think they just have it set up. I don't know that it's hooked up, but I'll do my due diligence, see what we got going on there. All right. Spacious garage, lots of outlets, and then split floor plan. The master's on this side of the house, which is honestly the best decision they could have made because of the backyard situation. Trade ceilings, large room, but you'll see out of the back, you're kind of looking at these trees, what is not developed right now, which is great. But even if you put a fence up, you will have enough separation and break that you're not going to be looking into someone's window or someone's home. So you can see here, that T-post, that's your property line. And then the other one is way over there. So you've got a pretty good distance from the back bedroom to the back of the house. And the ensuite is awesome. So fully tiled out with the tub built into the walk-in shower. Not my favorite concept in design, but it's nice. It's functional, purposeful. Makes cleaning a little bit easier. Large toilet room, dual vanities. Closet space. I kind of like the chic boho look, which is funny because it's more modern, but anywho, don't listen to me. Well, let's go check it out. They patched a hole right there. Somebody wasn't careful with the door. And then you've got one guest bedroom over here on its own, and then 2 in a bath. Watch your head on the light fixture, it'll get you. This is, in my opinion, the one that may compromise some of your privacy. You're looking at this house here. But, you know, put some blinds up. I think it'll be fine. Still got the taller ceilings. Pretty good closet space. Carpets plush. Full closet. And you're only about 4 miles from I-20. Some under storage there, which isn't bad. From town, I think maybe 10 minutes to 15. And then over here, you got transitional space, 2 beds, bath. So there's the bedroom. Copy and paste. Pretty similar, with good quality. This room looks a little bit smaller. I think it's just because of the way that they did this closet here. I think it's okay size, but definitely a little bit of an awkward entry. You could fit a twin in here, maybe a queen, maybe a little tight. But it's purposeful and functional for a guest bedroom. Now, here's the guest bath, which initially coming in, I thought, whoa, somebody just did not do a good job. But That's just the design. So a lot of these tiles kind of have this etched in rustic look, I guess. But it's not bad. Tub shower combo, single, vanity. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Open, modern concept, Gladewater, not too far from town, but close enough you can get and go and still entertain. And all the houses in the subdivision are very similar. The only one that is not brand new construction is this one right here. And then there's another one right over there. That's a barn dominium that is overlooking a very large pond, but it's a very nice barn dominium. It looks like it may be brand new. Anywho, this is a nice new construction at Lilly Lake Ranch. You might want to go out the back. I guess I forgot to show you that. Here's the back porch. Pretty nice. Let me know what you think.